Okay, so I have something to tell you, and I am kind of a little bit, maybe a bit embarrassed, and I don't know why. But then on the other hand, I I'm proud. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud. Like seriously, I have a new addiction. I do, and I have a very addictive personality, so it's always a risk to take up any new activity for me, because there is a high risk that I'm going to end up becoming a bit addicted to it. But the good thing is that the addictions usually are quite fleeting. So I'll be like hyper focused, really, really into something. For example, like I was really into sewing for a bit. So I bought myself like a sewing kit from Amazon. I bought some patches. The thing that kind of triggered this was my eldest son is in Cubs. So they get awarded badges. And then you have to like sew the badges onto their jumper, which at first I was like, oh my gosh, why are they not iron on badges? Like, can we not get into the 21st century? Like, who sews? I'm not a sewer. I was never taught to sew. I don't think I can sew. But sure enough, I did one, and I was obsessed. So I did the whole sewing thing. It was very fleeting, honestly. But then I got into like jewelry making. I spent more time and more effort actually just buying all the bits and pieces and the accessories and watching videos online to try and find out like what do I need, like how do I even make jewelry. I don't know. So I spent more time doing all of that than actually making any jewelry. All I made, which I didn't really make, was some bands, like a band, and then I got some of those beads that you can literally just like slide onto the band. I never even clamped anything. I bought like a pack of 10 clamps, and I bought forceps. I bought lots of things, but I didn't really ever make any jewelry, to be honest. So, yeah, I have all of these obsessions, right? Obsessions, like, well, they're not obsessions. Like, I just get really into things. But recently I've got into a new thing, and I'm going to blame my son, Alex, for getting me into this because I feel like he has a similar tendency to me that he's either kind of all into something or just like not interested at all. And even if he's all into something, like the next day he might just like totally not be into it. But I bought him like a crystal art set, crystal art, some otherwise known as diamond art. And he loved it. He was like so focused. Like Alex is never, like very rarely, like really focused and engaged on one task for long, but he loved it. So then he was like, oh, I want another one. So I was like, of course, yes. So then I bought him another crystal art set. And then I think he just like lost interest, which I can relate. But he lost interest and he was like, in a way, like vicariously living through me. I don't know if it was maybe like just in his youthful wisdom, he thought to himself, do you know what? I think mummy would really enjoy this. Or maybe he just couldn't be asked anymore and didn't want it to be a waste of money. So he thought, you know what? I'm just going to get mum to do this. So he was asking me to do this crystal art that I bought for him. And at first I was like, I don't really want to do that, to be honest. Like, that doesn't really look that fun. But I did it. And let me just tell you, it's a slippery slope. You start helping your kids out just to finish their crystal art that they've lost all interest in, thinking you're doing a good thing for your son. The next thing you know, you've got a full-blown addiction to crystal art and you just can't stop. And in your lunch break at work, you're doing crystal art. You're doing crystal art in the evening. You're not even watching TV shows anymore. No. You're in an uncomfortable position on the floor trying to do crystal art, but you can't really see anything because it's dark. And Honey does not want to switch the main light on, which it's fine, Honey, don't worry. I want to be in the front room to make it look like I'm being present in the moment, but really I'm just doing crystal art. I am obsessed. Like, I'm obsessed. And you know what? I will tell you, right? If you're stressed, if you're anxious, if you ruminate a lot, if you get a lot of like, obsessive compulsive like thoughts that, you just can't really control. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. I'm going to show you my masterpieces in a minute. But yeah, if you're someone, like if you have an addictive personality, like don't go anywhere near this. Don't touch it with a barge pole because it will take over your life. But if you suffer with anxiety and stress, and like for me, I struggle with just having a very busy mind. So I could be like watching a TV show and I could be really into it. But still in my mind, I've got all these thoughts constantly like flying around. And I must say that crystal art is extremely soothing, comforting. I think because it's so simple, like it takes so little brain power, but at the same time, you do have to be like really, really focused. I think that's really healthy and really positive for my overthinking, like chaotic mind. And it may not make sense. It may sound crazy, and I understand that may. Look, I've still not had any of my water. Here's me, like, oh, I'm so thirsty, and I'm just still talking. One sec. Okay, she's back, hydrated and ready to go. Basically, you've just got like a picture and it's coded up with like various codes, like 123FX. Oh, do you know what? Why am I talking? Why? I've got one here to show you. This is the new one. This is the new one which Alex opened. He wanted to do before I've even finished the other two that I'm working on. I'm working on two at the same time because Alex and Andres both picked one. Neither of them want to actually do the crystal art. So I've been juggling doing two at the same time. Here's me acting like I don't like it. I fucking love it. But anyway, so this is the new one. So as you can see, it's just like a picture. And then you've got all of these different kind of numbers all over the place, which indicates like a different shade of crystal. And then you've got like the key, which tells you which bag of crystals you need to use on that section. And then you get all of these bags of crystals. Like there's so many. You have to be really organized when you do crystal art because there's just so many. And look at me saying, oh, you have to be really organized when you do crystal art. Look at the shit show that is my desk right now. But yes, so you get all of these are coded up, and then literally sorry, is this a funny angle? I know it's blurred, I'm so sorry, but it's a bit of a difficult one to show you. I'll insert a video in a minute, but literally all you do, like you've got a dibber pen, which magically, like I still don't really know how it does it, but every so often I kind of stick it in this thing. But I've actually found, right, if you're a fellow crystal arter, this is a professional tip. I've actually found that like this thing isn't as good for replenishing the stickiness as good old Pritt Stick. So I literally just take my dibber, stick it in the end a little bit, not too much because then it'll just be chaos. Basically, you just want to get your end sticky so you can pick up the crystals. You get these cute little trays in which to put your crystals. Look, I've got three. I don't know if you can see. I've got one there, I've got one there, and I've got one there. It's out of control. It wouldn't be so out of control if I was just doing one at a time, but I'm doing two at a time. Anyway, I love it though. I love it. I mean, I love it. It's a great problem to have. So anyway, so you literally just pick up the crystal. Oh, wait, see, it doesn't always work, you see, but that's part of the fun, right? You pick up your crystal like so, and then you just stick it on. You stick it on. This is sticky, so the crystal just sticks to that. It's like some kind of magic. And that's literally all you do. Like, that's it. But I think the reason why for me anyway, it's probably been like the only thing that I've ever found that has calmed my mind. I just think it's because it doesn't demand like a lot of brain power. It doesn't demand any brain power at all. But what it does demand is, sorry, I had a black eyeliner on before. And you know when you get like eyeliner, like bogey, like what black bogeys in my eyes, very annoying. But yeah, because it's not a very challenging, complex task, but it demands a lot of focus. It just like focuses my mind. Like it gives me tunnel vision, and there's just something really satisfying about. You've got your little sticky pen. You go in. Oh, have I picked up the crystal? Oh yes, I did. And then that just in itself is very satisfying that you've managed to pick up the crystal, right? And then you transport it across, and then you stick it down. And then I love even just the detail of like getting it in just the right place, making sure there's no gaps, finding the right colour. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And it's like Alex and Andres just are not that bothered. I think Alex gets satisfaction vicariously through me doing it. I don't know what it is, or maybe he just likes to boss me about. But the end result is that I'm addicted. Like, I'm not addicted because honestly, that makes it sound bad because addiction is associated with like something bad, and it's not bad because I love doing it. And what else am I going to be doing in the evening? Other than just like, I'd rather be doing something. I'm not one of these people that can just sit there and watch TV because I'm never just watching TV. My brain is going 100 miles an hour. So I like to be doing something like literally, I'd rather just have my laptop and be replying to emails whilst simultaneously watching the show than just watching the show. I like to have busy hands. Like, I like being busy all the time. I just wanted to say, if you are suffering with stress, anxiety, or like me, you just have a very busy mind that is really difficult to control and rein in. If you have all these thoughts in your brain that you struggle to like push away and take control of, I would recommend you try crystal art, otherwise known as diamond art. I would really recommend it. It's really helped me, honestly. Like, it's really helped me so much. And who knew? Who knew? But I could talk about crystal art all day. I just love it. But anyway, I am going to go because I've got crystal art to do. I mean, this is taking away my crystal art time. It's my day off today. I've been doing crystal art for the past hour and a half. And I keep setting timers. I'll be like, oh, I do 15 minutes more, just 15 minutes. And then I skip the timer. But you know what? This is what I'm enjoying doing. I'm enjoying doing it, and it's calming my mind. So I make no apologies, but I still feel a bit guilty. Like, I feel like I'm not doing anything of purpose. But what else would I be doing? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I am going to go. But thank you so much for watching, as always. Let me know. Have you tried crystal art? Do you like it? Do you love it? Are you addicted? Like, let me know. I might need to like go to like some kind of group and go, I am addicted to crystal art, like literally. Oh, also, I just feel like Honey's maybe feeling neglected because I'm doing all the crystal art. Like, it's like a dirty little secret. Like, ooh, like I don't want to tell anyone, oh, I did crystal art in my lunch break today. I feel kind of guilty when we're settling down to watch a show and out I come with the crystal art. Anyway, guys, I've got crystal art to do, so I've got to go. Okay, this project waits for no one. Oh, let me just show you my completed one. I am so proud of this. Like, I am so proud. Look at that, guys. See you later.